So we've been doing this since 2010. It's now 2021, and we had to miss 1 year last year because of the pandemic. So doing the math, I guess that would be 10 years. This year, 2021, we're spending time in Door County and staying in a very nice condo in Egg Harbor. It's on Sunset Bluff. We've been spending time the last few summers that we've gotten together in more of a glamping than camping, I guess. Either two people or not.
The first year I think was at Mirror Lake.
Yeah, Mirror Lake was a good way to get started. It was a nice campsite, and I recall that we went to one of the programs, the sort of campfire programs that the state park puts on, and the program began pretty well, but then we decided that it would be better to have s'mores than stay for the rest of the program.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. That was, of course, a good decision. Good decision. Yeah, and the other thing I remember was that Aidan was really into fishing at that point. I think it maybe taken some fishing lessons at Wingra.
Yeah.
And so we were eager to do some fishing. And of course, I mean, Door County, that is a fishing area. That's part of their industry, tourism as well as commercial. But it was not easy to fish. I think you probably had to be out in a boat or something because we spent a fair amount of time from the shore, and Abe was very good at casting, but when he reeled in, he didn't really have much. So we didn't have much luck fishing, but it was fun nonetheless.
Well, yeah, and that reminds me. So for all of the first years, it was our tradition. You remember, we would leave the night we left town. We'd go over to the trout farm over by Oregon, and
yes,
then we would reel in a few big trout, and then Mark Hansen would even clean them up and everything for us, and then that would be our supper the first night. And
sure.
Yeah, so I do remember the first time that Aidan did like regular fishing, not in a pond. He was like, why aren't they biting?
Right.
Because he was so used to
where are the fish?
Trout farm where you just throw it out in the
right. Yeah.
And wasn't there a year where where he casted himself into the water?
Yes.
Threw himself.
Followed the line right on in. That was funny.
Yeah. So then, we went to Copper Lake, and then then we went out boating, and had the experience of the three of us in this little inflatable boat with no rudder.
No rudder.
And so you just like kind of fish, it wouldn't keep the boat straight, so you'd be going this way and that way.
Yeah. Many more miles to get from here to there than
so it was really
otherwise.
It's amazing we didn't sink.
Just this little... My recollection too is pretty windy, and so the wind was kind of blowing us too.
Yeah.
So no rudder, big wind, and there we were trying to navigate, but we ended up actually going where we wanted to.
Yeah, we made it across the little pond thingy there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
So I guess 2017 was we went to the Bayfield in the Apostle Islands, and that year instead of camping, we stayed in a bed and breakfast, which was super nice.
Right.
And, And then one highlight of that was the kayaking out to the
Yeah, the caves in this. Yeah, just amazing formations. And, yeah, it was, and really enjoyable kayaking. Yeah, good exercise, but also.
Yeah, and you could just kayak into the formations.
Right.
And out. Yeah, it was really beautiful.
Yeah, that was very special. That was very nice. Yeah, and then kind of also in that area was the year that we went to Picture Rock and camped in the Upper Peninsula. Learned a lot. I learned a lot about I had not realized about the kind of shifting of the rocks and the kind of earthquake, the geological formation of the Upper Peninsula and the substructures, which, among other things, led to the waterfalls, all the waterfalls in that area.
Which were beautiful, yeah.
Beautiful.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and Aidan was getting into serious photography at the time, and our hiking was really focused on going from one waterfall to another, and enjoying them and giving, and then Aidan took advantage of the opportunity to do some photography of the waterfalls. That was really special. And Aidan also he had his hammock.
I was going to mention that.
Yeah, his hammock experience.
So
which I was skeptical.
Yep.
I was a skeptic. I didn't think he would be able to fall asleep in that thing, or that he'd twist and we'd find him on the ground the next morning. But it seemed to work out just fine. Yeah, that was fun. That was great.
Yeah, an amazing part of this has been it's been a highlight of the year for me every year, and
me too.
And then to have the three generations of us being able to do this for so long every year has just been such a cool tradition.
Yeah, it really has been. It's been really quality time, being with you and Aidan. It's been great, thinking back and watching Aidan grow and mature, and
maybe fewer changes for us, and then Aidan kind of
right, yep.
changing quite a bit over the years.
Yeah.